So excited for this last and final match. I think it's going to be the match of the day. The Atlanta Reign versus the Dallas Fuel. Dallas Fuel staying near the point, probably knowing that Venom's going to come rotate there just to force the flip and force some chaos as Kai shoots down Fielder, swoops in, a headshot on the Tio. Kai is disgusting. The backhand on Edison, and then the finish on the Sparker and Hanbin. Kai, who is this man?
Made their way in, and there's the recall from Edison.
Pulse, maybe a little bit of splash damage on the Hanbin. Sparkle gonna be on the Doomfist to just help Fuel get any kind of space at all. Meteor Strike and Transcendence. Now Fuel can maybe get the flip. I'm surprised that Reign are even still contesting. Fuel doing just that. Sparkle's in the backline. Kai summoning all the attention. Venom not able to help him out in that case. On that nano that helped them keep the point to force to 99%. Reign still working on the flip, but as they just jump on in one by one, Hanbin is throwing them off. The range damage from Fuel both in the point and around it is too much for the Reign to coalesce their focus on a singular target, and the Fuel will take the first round.
For these starting setups.
See Hawk and Venom working the bottom side of the map, trying to go after Hanbin, and meanwhile Venom trades out the backline. Fielder not using Transcendence in time. Will that cost the Fuel? Chio has to give the nano to Sparkle, but are the kills really translating? He gets completely overwhelmed. All of Atlanta turn his way. Use Transcendence just to have some kind of safe space, and he got so close from that drifting away. They were hoping Hanbin or Edison touched. Maybe a miscommunication could have already costed that round, as Atlanta Reign now stuffed to choke with resources. Transcendence from Ultraviolet to assure that Hawk and the rest of the front line just bulldoze the Fuel, who are left without any supports and any hope of winning this fight. The Atlanta Reign will force a round 3. Picks, or else you're just playing a 4v5. So I'm glad that Edison is showing his prowess, but now he's gotten the attention of Hawk and the rest of the Reign, so that gets traded right back out. You look back at the point, it's a 2v or 3v2 in favor of the Fuel, but it's not looking good now that Venom's in your backline.
Venom needs to deal, however, with Sparkle down so low, surrounded by so many. Hawks arrive too late, and the power block simply can't save him from this. Another hit. Everybody is now with the infrasight.
Edison getting a headshot on the Hawk is getting him so low, and drew out the immortality field from OG as Dallas Fuel knew that was their moment to shine, and they used a Transcendence just to force out Atlanta Reign, and Edison is gap in the corridor. It'll be up to Venom and Hawk to keep this overtime wick burning, as the rest of the Atlanta Reign are still getting back from spawn, and especially Ultraviolet, who was close to Transcendence. And how will the cards fall for the Atlanta Reign? Hawk has made his way into the back line and has already taken care of Edison, so there's no ranged threat. Now they just have to hunt down these supports, but it's really not going to be that easy. Venom with a great pulse to finish off some of the supports, and Atlanta Reign have a last chance Transcendence to keep them kicking, and so they do. They kick Dallas Fuel right in the face and take map 1.
3 minutes for Atlanta Reign, and they have got some advanced positions here. Dallas Fuel might have to spend some ultimates to get them back. Sparkle tries to drop off a bomb, is going to be dealt with, and so too will the Tracer casting it.
There were way too many cooks in that kitchen, and Sparkle wanted none of that smoke. He tried to deliver some smoke, it just didn't connect. So Atlanta Reign, now with a few more picks, surely in a 4 versus 1, they can't choke this. So there we go.
Hawk relevant before making an engagement with that seismic slam.
Yo, the pulse, that should finish off Hawk, and so it does. Reign don't really have a point of engage, but they can try and poke away, and it's just no chance as the Fuel, especially Hanbin. If Sparkle's ever going to show his face and harass him, and you see Sparkle in the back, he's more focused on getting after Ultraviolet and OG, forcing out Immortality and making a play after that, but Sparkle isn't making that much of a splash at the spar, and Venom can't seem to best Fielder. Got real close though, Fielder was 1 HP. Atlanta Reign and Matrix hosing down the Fuel defenses, who have respawn advantage, forcing out the Transcendence of Fielder, will help him and Sparkle stabilize, but Sparkle has to get a kill, and as soon as the Transcendence is gone, so is Sparkle and the rest of the Fuel.
Venom down. That means Fielder's also got a lot more space to work with. Edison with only 72 HP, but into the safety of all of these. What? Why is he going into SMG? Lemon, what's he thinking? What? What?
Hawk just killed 2. I almost said 3 because the immortality, but yeah, that's the thing of Fuel have to be so careful of where Hawk is, because once Reign engage, a tough situation. The Transcendence is enough resources for Fuel to get through. Hanbin, grab Flux, working out. The Reign, though, aren't getting those trades. Kai swoops in, thanks to the Immortality Field, got a second life and a second pick out of it. So the Dallas Fuel had an interesting approach of just going in.
Now Hanbin's going for the Doom Mirror. Edison has for themselves a Dragon Strike, but Atlanta Reign, they have no reason to stay in its area of effect. All it's going to do is zone and maybe bisect the Atlanta Reign for this final fight. Can they even touch? It's going to have...
Oh my god. Oh my god. Sparkle was 1 HP and heading back to Metro. It's his job to touch. It's his job.
Praise the sun and feast in thanks. Dallas Fuel are playing Sojourn. They're playing the DLC character. They have unlocked her in character select somehow. Never mind.
It's gone.
And it's gone.
Win the shield war, maybe that's what slows down the Reign, but Kai has killed 2 people. He's in your backline, and he almost charged up and ready for a third. He's like slamming his keyboard because he wanted another ace. You got a grab flux from Hawk. He's gonna finish what Kai started. I don't remember the last time Fuel have won a fight, if at all, this entire map. 4.5 to tussle and tango close range. But who is gonna, again, the question, who is gonna go contest Kai up here? It has to be Sparkle. He whips the pulse bomb, he gets backhanded. Sparkle, go back to the grave. Atlanta Reign won't stop dominating, and Fuel have no point presence. 3.5 minutes for the Atlanta Reign.
Pretty adept on the Sojourn. Maybe there's still quite a bit of hope for Dallas Fuel's other games.
Never mind.
Hello.
Maybe the Genji, maybe for some deflect, and clearly a hero maybe he's more comfortable on. And when the whole house is on fire, you do anything. You try something. And it's better for the field to try something than to go down laying down. And Atlanta Reign, they get wiped away, so the Fuel be able to get the point.
Enough of a threat, but goodbye to the entire backline. Now the overclock is going to be exchanged.
Graphlix from Hanbin, 3 ults from the Fuel. They know they saved their ultimates for this very moment. They've lost Sparkle, but that's really it. The Fuel in a great position. It's quite expensive, but Reign invested just as much. Reign know how important it is to halt this momentum, but really they're the ones getting shoved back. It's the Reign that have their backs against the wall, and the Fuel advance into point C. There too, although Sparkle is going to want to get access, forces Ultraviolet down. No one wants to tussle with Sparkle. No one wants to even get close. Deflection and dash kills Ultraviolet before the Immortality even came out. OG's 1 HP, another dash reset for Sparkle. He is turning this entire map around for the Dallas Fuel, and I am here for it.
Kai, at least a passing shot means Hawk can survive a while longer without being overwhelmed. For Rally moving forward though, Fielder and Chio have decided that this ends here, this ends now, and the Dallas Fuel will not kowtow to the pressure of the Reign.
Wow, just through an OG situation to getting absolutely boomed from the Atlanta Reign to just making a Genji swap to the Dallas Fuel looking like a brand new team. They advance, and guess what? They have more time than the Atlanta Reign. It's overtime for the Reign. Grab Flux at the ready. Hawk presents himself as the Fuel scatter. Hanbin is already low. Surely this Grab Flux will end him. The accretion gets him on his knees. And Hawk is begging for Hanbin to bark back. But the Reign have lost OG. Limited heals with only Ultraviolet on the Lucio. Sparkle gets chased down by Venom. And this is still a good fight for the Reign. But reinforcements are closer from the Fuel. It's a 3-on-2. Venom, he blinks past the accretion. He gives attention to Chio, who's dangerously low, but the Inspire brings him back up to full health, and Venom cannot keep this going, and the Reign will end this attack right here.
Point C, but Dallas Fuel draw inexorably closer to victory.
Oh, the shield bash from Chio gets Hawk on his knees, and that's what makes the front line of Reign crumble. But Fielder's gone too. Pulse from Venom onto Hanbin while he was full health. Not the kill, not the execution that Venom needed, but the Reign are still assaulting the backline, and Fuel barely have anyone left, and overtime goes away, and there you have it. The Atlanta Reign sweep the Dallas Fuel.
Venom there drawing the crosshairs towards the back, allowed for Kai and OG to survive their approach.